I'm Dorothy Rowe, and the video you're about to watch is a clip from a live webinar. If you enjoy the content of this video, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you. The main principle for helping others is actually very connected to this thing that we just did for the nervous system, interestingly. And that is that nobody heals anybody, really. Nobody heals anybody. People heal themselves. What we do, and here, you guys, here, even though we're sitting as a big group and I've got this job, I'm here being the mouth of our group, right? So, but I want to share with you this detail because it's so important. It's so important as we are evolving through the process of energy healing. Everybody will be noticing themselves being more sensitive and more aware. And like people come in and you can feel their pain, right? So the thing that protects your energy, that helps you stay always imbued with bliss and experiencing increased evolution yourself through the process of working with others, is to recognize that it really is only the one that's doing everything. There is no really, I mean, you know, we have our training, right? Like I have a kind of, it wasn't, you probably went through a much more kind of maybe organized and culturally accepted training for the work that you do. But I was going to say rigorous, but I have to say what I've been through has been fairly rigorous. I've been through something. But and you have knowledge and you have experience that the people come to you, they don't have that knowledge and experience. So, you know, you're standing as a bit of an authority for them. But the thing is that usually when people come for healing help, it's because they need to reclaim their own power, their personal power over their own healing process. So as an authority, as a coach, as a person who's helping others, it's really valuable for you to protect yourself, to know that who is really healing who is really helping. Really, they're helping themselves from the inside. What do we do as a coach? What we do is we create a condition, we create a space for people to come where they feel safe. If the person comes to you and they think, this sweet person, they went through a lot of training so that they could be authoritative and they could help me, so I feel safe with them. I feel safe that they've got the resources and the knowledge and the capability to really support me in my healing process. And especially if there's a good heart connection. And I think this is very important because you might find, if you're in a professional position, you might find sometimes the heart connection is easier, sometimes maybe not as easy, something like that. But when the heart connection is good, then the individual is open to their own inner wisdom. When their heart feels safe with you, then they become a little vulnerable and they open their heart wisdom. And when they open their heart wisdom, they hear their essential truth. You could think, oh, I'm telling them about vitamin D, you know, or something. But somehow in here, there's like there's like a feeling, an awakening of a feeling in the heart area of, oh, I really need to just really get more sleep. They suddenly realize or something, you know what I'm saying? It's like we hear what we're supposed to hear. And much of the wisdom that we receive and integrate comes from, really, it all comes from within. There can be a point on the surface, you know, but the important thing is within. So you protect yourself by knowing that you really aren't doing anything to anybody, right? You aren't, I mean, part of it is realizing that you're not absolutely essential, right? Because they could find through the breeze could blow across their forehead and they could suddenly realize, oh, I need to get more, I need to go to bed earlier, or whatever it is that they really, really, really need. But, and yet what the coach does as as a representative of that internal wisdom is create a safe space for the wisdom to flow. And what allows the wisdom to flow is realizing that the wisdom is coming from here. It comes from the source of creation. That's where all the home of all wisdom. And so what we're doing is we're just stabilizing what I do, right? That's why we have our silence at the beginning of these sessions, right? Is we stabilize that connection to this guy here, to this bit. And when that connection is stabilized in one person's physiology, then your physiology acts like a tuning fork for their physiology. Like you've got the stability of your connection, your anchor to the source of creation in you. So from that level, you go through the motions, the things that are needed for that person, whatever, because you're educated, right? You know what they need and you say what they need to them, but know that their healing is really coming through them. It's coming through their connection to that anchor. And because you're connecting with your anchor, then it's easier for them to connect with their anchor. It's easier for their inner wisdom to flow when they're with you. And that's exactly what we're doing here. But we're doing it. What's cool about the live webinars is that we're each being the anchor for all of the group. We're each being the anchor for each other, right? Which is a whole nother level of dynamism of that principle, which is why I think these webinars are very popular and have been growing so quickly over the course of this time that I've been offering them. When we're in a group of people and everybody's anchored, or the vast majority are anchored, then we create a field effect with our anchors. And then everybody is more connected to their inner source, their inner wisdom. And then I know everybody's having their own layers of experience. It's beautiful.